We are done and we got some beautiful ducks with mama and the babies. They're gonna have a wonderful life. What's up, my people? It's your boy Too Easy. All right, let me take out the glasses. Oh my gosh, so much sun. All right, I am back for now. I'm gonna make a video. I have not given you guys a video in a long time and you guys asked for it. So I am going to do, first of all, thank you for 7,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm getting old. Look, you see that gray hair? I'm getting gray hair. There's gray hairs here. You can't see it on the camera, but you can see this gray hair right here. So I am getting super old. Thank you guys for 7,000 subscribers. And my update on what I'm doing. I'm pretty much just working. And I'm only doing Uber Eats. Like, honestly, this week I did not make any money. I probably made a few bucks doing Uber Eats after work. But I'm going to turn on Uber rideshare again, and just hopefully during those times where I'm driving from work to home, I could just make some money during the week, because it is a graveyard here in Miami, Florida. It's always been a graveyard since day one, and as time goes by, less and less people are using these apps as a customer because it's too expensive. And if you guys have gone to the Uber Eats app to order something as a customer, things are like 20 bucks. Things that should be costing 10 bucks cost like 20 bucks. And it's like, there's no point of that. With that being said, I'm not doing Uber when it's slow. I'm not gonna be waiting in parking lots unless it's dinner shift. But I have the schedule that I've been getting is like leaving at 9 o'clock p.m. And it's already like at 9 o'clock, nobody is ordering food. That's why I have to do Uber rideshare, guys. So I'm gonna turn on Uber rideshare. On this video specifically, so you guys don't turn me off, I'm going to do Uber, rideshare, Uber Eats. I haven't turned on Instacart yet. I'll turn it on, see what happens. And I would like to make 400. Is it possible? It is possible if you're out here all day, guys. But will I do it? I don't know. But I'm going to try to make as much money as I can. My parameters are $1 per mile, $20 per hour. That's it. I'm not doing anything below that. Unless it's like $19 an hour, maybe Uber Eats, maybe I'll do those. But that's it, guys. All right, now with that being said, thank you guys again for the 7,000 subscribers, and let's get the hustle started, guys. I did actually start working now during the lunch shift. Right now it's like 3 o'clock already. So I will tell you guys once, because I'm gonna have some lunch real quick and charge the car. Once I'm done with that, I'll tell you guys how much on the next clip, how much we have made so far, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's go. Guys, you're not gonna believe it. I'm still working. You're not gonna believe what time it is. 3:50 in the morning. I've been out till 3:50 once in my life. 4 in the morning once, that's it. I'll tell you guys how much I made. I didn't record any of it, but I'll explain later. And I will hopefully record tomorrow, because I'm gonna work tomorrow on Mother's Day. There's gonna be a certain time where I'm not gonna work, and then I will work after. And hopefully I can record it. Let's go. All right, my people, it is the next day. I did not sleep much. Let's see how much I made, guys. We made, oh my goodness, I made on Uber Eats, or Uber in general, $250.62. I think that's the highest I've ever made in my life. And I actually made some money on DoorDash as well. I did an $8 DoorDash order. I'm gonna put it on the screen if I could, and then a $5 order, 50 cents. So it ended up being I ended up making $13.75 towards the end on DoorDash. Uber Eats, Uber, $250.62. It says 12 and a half hours online. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I don't want to make excuses, but there was like an hour or two where I wasn't doing anything, so that could have been good. But I'm gonna show you the order that pretty much, if it wasn't for that order, I would have probably made like $13 an hour. So let me give you guys all the orders that I did. All right, $8 order, 30 minutes to complete, 3.8 miles, $9.60 comfort ride, 1.93 miles, 5 minutes to complete, $7.09 order, 3.63 miles, 13 minutes to complete, $21 order, 12 miles, 52 minutes to complete, $10 order, 6.36 miles, 30 minutes to complete, $52.06, 18-mile order, 33 minutes to complete. That was a Premier ride, and it was originally 33 bucks, and then we went to the wrong place. The address was wrong, so I took it to the correct place. I searched on Google on the other phone that I have, and then we took it to the correct place. She was very appreciative of that. I wasn't complaining. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, no. I was like, okay, let's go, I'll take you right now, don't worry about it. And then we went to we went to the place. There was a gay person. The gay person wasn't that helpful. So I was like, oh, we need to know where this place is and this and that. And blah. So she was appreciative of me, I guess. Like, oh, thank you. Good thing it was you that was the driver today. And this is the second time in a short amount of time that I get that type of statement from a passenger. So she tipped me another $10, I guess. I guess that was the whole point of everything. So it was $33. I took her to a different place, so the fare increased to $40-something, and then she tipped me another $10. So it ended up being a $52 Premier ride. OMG. That's a $100 an hour right there. And then it went from $100 an hour from that 1 hour, and then it went back down to 20. Imagine. So $6.30, 1.63 miles, 24 minutes to complete. $6.86, 3.64 miles, 17 minutes to complete. $8.59 comfort ride. 5 miles, 12 minutes to complete. $10 and shop and pay order. 5 miles, 23 minutes to complete. $13 order, 8.36 miles, 31 minutes to complete. $7.53 order, 5.17 miles, 15 minutes to complete. $8.05 order, 2.67 miles, 15 minutes to complete. $8.95 order, 7.12 miles, 21 minutes to complete. $10.54 order, 8.39 miles, 25 minutes to complete. $14 order. Oh, I thought that was less. Okay. 12 miles, 37 minutes to complete. Yeah, I remember that order. $10.68 order, 3.7 miles, 12 minutes to complete. $6.01 order, 5.26 miles, 16 minutes to complete. $12.15 order, 1.52 miles, 34 minutes to complete. $13 order, 10 miles, 34 minutes to complete. And then the last order, $5, 1.58 miles, 10 minutes to complete. Guys, so I think that I could have made more money, maybe, if I wouldn't have turned off the rides after, I think I turned off rides, I think, after maybe 5 or 6 p.m. I think if I would have kept the rides on, I would have probably made more money, because with rides, you know, if you get a good comfort ride or premier ride or whatever, or even a high-paying Uber X ride, it could take you to different places, and you're not just standing around there. You're going different places, and then you get more opportunities for getting orders. I was actually gonna give up like at 2 p.m. and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give up. Let me go. And then I started driving to a charger, and then in that when I was driving to a charger, I got a bunch of orders, and then I never stopped again. So I just kept going. So I realized that as long as I'm kind of driving around, I'm going to be getting orders around during the busy day. Obviously, during the weekday, that's not going to work. But it was a Saturday, you know. But if you could mix some rides in there with Uber Eats, it gets the car moving and you're continuing to work. Obviously, I'm not doing this full time, so I don't really care the miles that I was driving. I think I took a picture of it. I drove in total 203 miles, and I made what, like 260 bucks. So it was $250 on Uber General, $13 on DoorDash, so $263 I drove 203 miles. So I mean, I'm not gonna do that every day, so I'm not gonna put that much wear on the car. So I guess if you're full time, maybe it's not worth it, because you're putting so many miles in a week's time that, you know, you're gonna rack up miles quick. But for me, I'm not gonna be racking miles quick at all. Like, I barely do Uber during the week anymore, because there's no point. So with that being said, it was the highest earning day ever, and right now I am at Walmart. Right now I'm at Walmart. I want to see if I could get a Walmart Spark order. I did a Walmart Spark order the other day. It was $22 for like 18 miles, and I did it because I'm like, oh, let me do an order, because I don't want to get kicked out of the Walmart Spark platform. I want to keep it there. So I did an order. And actually, it worked out, because after I did that Walmart Spark order, it took me 18 miles down south a little bit. I got a lot more Uber Eats orders and Uber Eats orders. So that worked out. I'm going to see if I can do the same thing today. It's Mother's Day, which reminds me, Happy Mother's Day to all my mamas out there. Happy Mother's Day. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'm going to see if I could do some orders, or see if I can get a good Walmart Spark until 2 o'clock, and then 2 o'clock I'm leaving, and then I'll be back like at 5 p.m. or something like that, or 6, I don't know, we'll see. But that is it, guys. Let me see. I'm gonna chill here, see if I can get some Walmart Spark. I'll let you know if I do get any of them. All right, I accepted an order. $53, 18 miles. It says it's gonna take 2 hours, 21 stops. Guys, there was a lot of orders. There was an $80 order, but it was all the way in a different city. But this one, I could do it, $53, and then once I'm done, I could go home and do what I gotta do, and then come back out and make if I can make $100, then it'll be a $400 day, which is hopefully I could put that in the title of my video. So yes, let's go. I meant $400 weekend, 200 on Saturday, 200 on Sunday. Let's go. Guys, so the order went down from 53 to 48. I had to cancel. I'm gonna show you guys the items now. I had to cancel one order, and it was a 65-inch screen TV. And I said, they warned me like, hey, look, if you cancel it might go down a lot. I'm like, all right, I guess we'll try to fit it. We tried to fit a 65-inch screen TV in the car. It didn't fit. I'm like, all right, just cancel it. And I was gonna, and I said, just cancel it, and then I'll try to I'll take the hit. And then I'm gonna have to waste time. Hopefully it doesn't go down too much. But thankfully, it went down from 53 to 48 bucks, guys. So I didn't have to put a TV in here. It was only one item, but it was a TV. So it went down only like $4. But let me show you the items. All right, so this is pretty much the biggest item, but it's not even that heavy. There's an order of a case of water. This is a little bit heavy. And then over here, you have the rest of the things. It's just a bunch of onesie, twosie, or items, some oil. That's it. All right, let's start our delivery journey.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you've made it to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Alright, I'm gonna tell you guys how much I made for the whole weekend. And I just noticed that I did not record anymore after that Walmart Spark order. I didn't know that I stopped recording, or I forgot already, because I'm recording this a few days later. So let me know in the comments, would you do that Walmart Spark order? Let me know. But this is how much we made, and I'll tell you guys all the orders that I did off camera, obviously. After the Walmart Spark, I went home and then I went back out after. So on Sunday, I made a total of, on Uber Eats, $117.02. I did the Walmart Spark order for $48.03. And then I only did one DoorDash order, $8.20. Let me know, now as I'm editing this whole video, let me know if this happens to you, or maybe, I don't know. But I realized, you guys saw that I made $250 on Uber Eats on Saturday. I noticed every time I turn on DoorDash and then I do a DoorDash order and I go offline on Uber Eats, when I go back online, it's not as busy anymore. Whereas like if I'm only working Uber Eats, because that's literally what I did the whole weekend, only Uber Eats until like midnight, until midnight, and then a DoorDash shift came up and I decided to work it. But I had decided that I wanted to do only Uber, strictly Uber, and I was getting order after order after order on Uber. And then when I switched to DoorDash and then going back to Uber, it's like Uber got jealous that I went on DoorDash, and then Uber stopped giving me orders. Let me know if this has happened to you. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but let me know. So on Uber, I already told you $117.02. On DoorDash, I only did one order for $8.20. That's it. Before I tell you guys how much I made for the whole weekend, I'm gonna tell you how much I made on Uber on Sunday. So on Mother's Day Sunday, I did not do any flower orders. I learned my lesson from last year. No flower orders. I'm gonna wait for. I went home anyway, but I went out later on at nighttime. I forgot what time, like at 6 p.m. I think it says here. And then I started doing, Uber Eats, and there was no flower orders by that time, which is good. As I'm saying this, I sound like a mean person. The reason why I say this is that last year when I did flower orders, all the flowers were out of stock. So it's an Uber Eats problem where they give you orders and they don't track inventory properly, and it ends up being a mess. So then you start accepting a lot of Uber Eats orders and even DoorDash orders with flower orders that are good, and then you go in there just to realize that it's out of stock, and then you have to be canceling orders. Uber Eats, maybe it doesn't matter right now, even though on June 3rd they're gonna switch that up now. Now they're doing like a new DoorDash, so you have to have a tier, like a top dasher on Uber Eats. Maybe I'll make another video if I'm up to it. But on DoorDash, they are very strict to cancellation. So last year I think I canceled 2 DoorDash orders because of the same reason on Mother's Day, and I decided, you know what, let me just not even do this anymore. So I stopped. So I didn't want to do the same mistake this year. It's Uber and DoorDash problem where they don't communicate properly with the retail stores, have their inventory accurate enough to where if it's out of stock to not offer the orders, but either or. Okay, anyway, so these are the orders that I did on Sunday. $16.58, 8.3 miles, 30 minutes to complete. $12.51 order, 10 miles, 20 minutes to complete. $12.37 order, 4.8 miles, 30 minutes to complete. $25 order, 7.93 miles, 52 minutes to complete. $17.92 order, 14 miles, 35 minutes to complete. $18.44 order, 13 miles, 34 minutes to complete. And then $13.80, 10.98 miles, 42 minutes to complete. And that is pretty much it. So in total, let's see how much we made. Uber Eats on Saturday, $250.62. And DoorDash on both days, $21.95. Uber on Sunday, $117.02. And then that Walmart Spark order, $48.03, and we made a total of $437.62 for the weekend. Yes, baby. Yes. Okay, I am happy. Yes, there may be some people that made $600. I mean, I see it on Reddit like, oh, I made $600 on Uber. Normally, like, that only happens when you're doing Uber rideshare. But I don't like doing rideshare. Could I have made $600 with rideshare? Probably, yes. I'm slowly but surely trying to get myself to open myself up to getting more passengers in the car. I don't like it, but I know that's where the money's at, especially during Mother's Day weekend and nighttime. Rideshare is where the money's at. And that is pretty much it, guys. To conclude this video, I'm gonna tell you guys, basically, if you want to make $400 plus in a slow market like Miami, Florida, make sure you do all the apps. I think focusing on Uber it helps, I guess. Only work during the dinner time. In the weekend, obviously, you can make that in the weekday. I doubt it. But the key is also, mainly, I think, moving around. Always moving around. And to be able to do that, you might have to do a ride share or two to get you moving. And then if you could if you have a car that could do Premier or Comfort rides, that will help even more. But if you could just if you only qualify for UberX, maybe do some UberX rides. You could be picky. You don't have to be taking bad orders either. Be picky, let it take you somewhere else, and then you get more Uber Eats orders, and then get you moving, and hopefully you can make, I don't know, 400. And if you have Walmart Spark, maybe do a Walmart Spark order. If you have Instacart, do an Instacart order. Make sure that those Instacart orders are good orders, not orders that, it's gonna take you a long time for $8. Like if you do an $8 order, make sure it takes you 15 minutes, or less, or something like that. Don't take too long on these shopping orders. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. Maybe it's self-explanatory, but I wanted to try to make the 400 and then record the journey. And I'm so glad that I was able to do it. And I could title this video something about making $400. Hopefully it's not clickbait. Maybe it's a little bit misleading because it's $400 in a weekend, not in one day. But I'm not lying, guys. All right, okay. All right, now with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button down below on the YouTube. And if you like this video and you want to watch future videos of me doing delivery, subscribe on my people. My people, have a good day, have a good year, have a good career. Stay hustling out there, love yourself, believe in yourself. It's your boy, Joey. Let's go.